these next two works are actually quite different from each other. The one you see here was originally painted with a brush, and then scanned and then printed on what we call a sebata, or a battle flag. And the meaning is from Sun Tzu's Art of War, but it's also the battle cry of Takeda Shingen. And we wear these on our backs with wearing handmade armor when we march in the Shingen Ko Matsuri, or festival, every year. And the four characters are wind, forest, fire, and mountain. And the phrase would be translated as swift as the wind, still as the forest, invasive as fire, immovable as the mountain. Again, this is from Sun Tzu's Art of War, but it was the favorite motto of drawing strength from the elements by Takeda Shingen, and it's really cool to see this mounted on the back with full samurai armor and the flag flapping in the breeze behind you. It's quite dramatic. And then this next piece is probably one of my favorites of all time. For two reasons. One, it has a picture combined with calligraphy, and also it's a Zen koan, or a Zen puzzle, which is sometimes translated as Buddha's Flowe Sermon. And the characters mean literally twist the flower and faint smile. Twist the flower and faint smile. And then up here, the image of this is a lotus flower. And the Buddha had 500 students, and he left many, he didn't do any writing himself, but each of the students would write what have become the sutras. So famously you have the Heart Sutra and the Diamond Sutra, and these would be something that all 500 of his students would agree that they had heard the Buddha say at some time. And so there was this kind of a cross-check. But the final sermon was actually wordless. So he reached in, pulled out a lotus flower, twisted it in his hand, and only one of his students was able to grasp the meaning of this silent transmission. And that student became the first patriarch of Zen. And this Zen tradition then was passed from India to China and to Japan and Southeast Asia and around the world. So it reads in Japanese, Nenge Misho, which is in itself used as a koan, or meditation theme by monks in the Rinzai tradition. And this stem, you use the same brush to paint images as you do with calligraphy, but I did it in several colors, and this is also sumi, so you can see greens and purples. And then the other thing about this is, although the flower is here, it has an end soul, or a circular form, which is often found in Zen to indicate the beginning and the transformation, the journey, and ending up back at the end. And so it's never complete. You always come back to the end. And then I did a kind of a halo in a lighter variation of ink behind it. So you have kind of a double enso, and then this long stem, which leads you right into the calligraphy and is an indication of focus and discipline and concentration, and has kind of a three-dimensional effect because of the little dots that I painted on the sides, and also the places where you would have the dry stroke, the kasure. So Nenge Misho, and this in 2019, I won the award for the Japan Artist Prize for this, and as I say, it's one of my favorite